Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my show. This is Excuse My Behavior podcast. I am your host, Sierra. This is episode 5 of my podcast. I skipped a week. I didn't do a podcast last week because I wasn't feeling too well. So, I skipped a week, and so now episode 5 is now. Um, I'm kind of surprised that I'm not really surprised because whenever I put my mind to something and I really want to do it, I will do it. But I'm pretty surprised as far as like I haven't quit yet because there have been some times where I was like, man, I don't feel like doing this shit. I don't feel like doing a podcast. I don't feel like doing the research and none of that. But I still get up and do it because I kind of made a commitment and I want to keep that commitment. I want to not give up. So yes, I'm going to keep doing this thing, and hopefully, you guys will be there to watch me and see me grow. So with that being said, on this episode of my podcast, I'm going to be talking about Cam Newton, Washington, and the name change again. Some new information have surfaced, so I definitely want to talk about that. Terrell's Pryor trying to get back into the NFL for what reason, I don't know why. But so we're going to talk about all of that. First, I want to get into the Redskins changing their name. It's happening. It's nothing that us fans can do about it. It was announced today that the Redskins are officially getting rid of the name and getting rid of the logo. You see, you notice I can't even stop saying Redskins. I think even when they do change the name to whatever it is, I'm still going to keep calling them the Redskins because I can't stop. That is what I'm used to. I don't find no problem with the name. So yeah, but it is what it is. So it's a couple of names that have surfaced. So as a fan, because I'm not leaving the team, which I have thought about it many a times. I know I'm not the only Skins fan who thought about getting rid of the team once they confirmed they was going to change the name. But I'm a loyal fan, so I'm going to stay right where I'm at. So I'm going to have to get with the program and agree to one of the names, but I don't know if I like any of them. So the one that, if we're going to choose a name, I feel like we should choose a name that will go good with our fight song. So one of the names that go good with the fight song is the Red Hawks. You have the Washington Red Hawks, then you have the Washington Redskins. Not the Red Hawks. Well, Red Hawks is one of the names too. Let me just go ahead and bring that up. This is the Washington Red Hawks logo. I don't like it. I don't like the picture. I don't like the eagle. It's like an alternate of the Seattle Seahawks. I feel like it's a copycat. Don't like it. Don't agree with it. I really hope we don't go that way. But this I do like this one. I kind of like this one above the rest of them. I wish we won't change the name at all. But we have the Washington Red Wolves. So it's okay. I like the logo more than I like the name. Maybe we can keep the logo somehow and not keep the name. I don't know, but the Red Wolves and the Red Hawks, it do go great with the Redskins fight song. So hail to the Redskins, hail to the Red Tails, hail to the Red Hawks. I feel like again we need to choose a name that, so we won't have to change everything. At least let us keep the fight song and just take the Redskins part out of it. Hopefully that will happen. But for those of you who don't know our theme song,
Hail to the Redskins, hail victory. Praise on the warpath, fight for all we see. Run or pass and score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touch them, let the point soar. Fight on, till you have won, sons of Washington.
so as we know, the Redskins is finally, it's going to be no more. it's a it's not even a sweet bitter moment because nothing is sweet about this situation. It's just fucking sad, and I just wish people wasn't so sensitive. In my opinion, you heard more. Not really, in my opinion. You just like out of all the people that's complaining about the name change and changing the logo, they've been people like myself, people like, black and white people. You don't see no Native Americans, Navajos, and none of the Indians that are still here that are in reserves. No a chief, no one spoke out and was like, yes, we agree with the Redskins changing their name. Like no one spoke. Like I don't get it. Now I feel like, again, and I'm going to say this again, if the Black Lives Matter movement didn't happen, if George Floyd was never killed, we would not be having this conversation, bro. Daniel Snyder said in like 2014 he was never going to change the name. And now he have to. I mean, if you don't change the name, we can't go back to FedEx Field. That's our home field. I went to one game there, so I don't really like the field anyway. So I say they come to Virginia, come closer here, but or go to Maryland, but then you got Nike, who dropped this from the website, Amazon, Walmart, Target. So Daniel Snyder is losing all of this money. So I understand why he's doing it, but at the same time, I just wish he wouldn't. All right, but anyway, moving on. So Cam Newton had posted this picture on Instagram. Well, not the picture itself, but the statement itself. Basically, he's getting tired of being humbled. This was reported on Bleacher Report, and I'm all for this. I'm all for Cam Newton being. I think he may win the comeback player of the year. I don't know. I feel like he's going to do good with the Patriots. I feel like maybe I don't know if he's going to do better than Tom Brady is going to be with the Bucks, but I feel like if he gets the starter position, which I don't see why he wouldn't, what was the point of signing him. But anyway, if he gets the starting position, I feel like he is going to do great with the Patriots. I watched this recent hype video of Cam Newton with the Patriots, and let me tell you, it has me pumped. It has me rooting for him. I don't know if Washington made me mad. I don't know. I may Cam Newton maybe second, just because I just like how I feel like he has so much to prove, and I like watching players who feel like they have so much to prove. They play better, and we all like to, of course, watch better players. It creates better football. So anyway, here's the hype video. I want to show you guys so you can check it out.
Patriots have a new quarterback. The Cam Newton watch is finally over.
I like.
The veteran QB is also reportedly, quote, hungrier than ever.
Cam Newton can move with that football.
There goes Cam. It's the quarterback draw.
Cam Newton can add a dynamic aspect.
To the highlight reel, that one. Somersault for the touchdown.
The legend goes on.
Newton sits it in, and we've got a touchdown.
He's going to be difficult to defend.
Superman, Cam Newton.
I'm telling you, if I was a Patriots fan, I would be super pumped. Like, I would be like so happy that we have Cam Newton. Like, I would be over ecstatic. I think people forgot who this man is. He's not just some any player, chump player, or he got hurt, first of all, but he kind of lost his stuff a little teeny bit, but not to the point that he has to be a backup player. He's still a starting quarterback caliber player in my opinion. So I don't even think he needs to be trying out. I feel like he should just go ahead. Why not give him the starting position, bro? He took the Panthers to the Super Bowl. He didn't win it. Anyway, and that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother episode, but yeah, Cam Newton has not lost it. I'm behind him 100%. You know, even though my team, we have our own stuff going on right now, I definitely would keep Cam Newton in mind throughout the entire season. So with that being said, college football is, at least in my area and everywhere else, basically, what is happening is that you have some conferences where you have teams, they will only play the teams that is in that conference, and then you just have some games that are playing up simple. It's just canceled, postponed, not happening. If you see here, you see all of these games that is going to be makeup games, canceled games. It is crazy. So this coronavirus thing, it is real. It is happening. It is affecting our lives. It's affecting our sports. I feel like if they're going to go ahead and get rid of football, get rid of sports, Trump definitely have to sign the stimulus check. Like, he have to send us some bread. Like, this is insane. We have to have something that will take away the, or I guess distract us in a way. We will have something that will give us something to do, that takes away, I don't know, because football brings so many people together. It's just such a big part of everyone's lives. You have kids who play it. You have the league. It's just everywhere. And you have football on Thanksgiving, on Christmas. If we don't have no football, it's just going to be, to me, it's just going to be the end of the world. Like, I know I'm probably exaggerating, but what the fuck? It's how can we go without football? Like, it's already starting in my area. I'm in the 757 area of Virginia, and then we have Hampton University. The Pirates, which is a Division I school, absolutely no season this year. They canceled their entire season this year, this fall. No football games. So that means their opponents, that's a game that they lose. ODU, I believe ODU was going to play Hampton this year. It's going to be the third game. However, that's a game lost from the schedule because they're out for the season. So it's crazy. I just hope this do not spread to the NFL, like they do something like where you can only play the teams, and like NFC can only play NFC, AFC can, like, they don't like integrate the teams, or like you only play the teams in your division. I don't know, just some crazy thing, or the teams that had the best record last year are the only teams that get to play this year. Some stupid shit. I don't know. I just hope that it don't spread this way as far as like to the NFL. I feel like with the NBA returning at the end of this year, it's going to determine whether or not how the other sports is going to go. So I hope the NBA have it worked out, everything goes well, because that's definitely a contact sport. So if they can do it, you know, football have to happen. So anyway, we will see where that goes. And so I seen a report that Terrell Pryor was trying to get back into the NFL, which I don't necessarily have a problem with, but come on, like, why? I was fooled. I was bamboozled. I was so disappointed after he played for us, because I'm thinking, like, you know, he played with Cleveland. Like, Cleveland, they had the worst everything going on with them. And the only thing that shined on the Cleveland Browns team was Terrell Pryor. So I found out that he was leaving Cleveland, and then we signed them. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this can work, because if he got over 1,000 yards with their quarterback, then he got to get over 1,000 yards with Kirk Cousins. And man, was I wrong. He was just straight garbage, trash, whatever you want to call it, dumpster juice, a bot, I guess what the kids say, he was horrible. And I did not like it. So I feel like that's the true side of him. I don't know. He just had that one good year at Cleveland, and he was never able to produce the same again. Granted, he got hurt, but still, it's not. I don't know. I can't say it's not an excuse, but I don't know. You have players who are hurt and they come back and are even greater than it was before. So I don't know. I don't believe in him. He definitely deserves a tryout, I guess. And I believe he tried out for the Jacksonville Jaguars last year, but he didn't even make it past the final cut. So that just tells you one thing, and I don't know. We'll see. I was reading a report, and it said that he would like to go, if he had the choice, I guess he would like to go to New England with Cam Newton. He is a big fan of Cam Newton, and he would like to go to the Steelers. He is also a fan of Big Ben. So I don't know. I maybe he should. Maybe I don't know. I let him try out. Team should give him a chance, and if he wins the job, he wins the job, and if he don't, he don't. But I'm not expecting some big, huge thing out of him whatsoever. All right, so another thing has came up that Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott is not anywhere close to a deal, not anywhere close to a contract. And even though I'm a diehard Redskins fan and I hate the Cowboys to like the highest level, I feel like he should do what Kirk did. He should do what Kirk Cousins did, and don't sign a deal. Do the franchise tag, get that $30 million guaranteed a year, $28 million guaranteed for that year, and keep doing that shit just like Kirk did. Kirk made a lot messing around with us, and he was with us for what, like 4 years, only got us to the playoff once. And now he living his best life in Minnesota. He's one of the top paid quarterbacks out there. So go ahead and do what Kirk did. Because again, and I'm going to stand with what I said. Well, I don't know if I can really say this, because Jerry Jones tried to offer Dak Prescott some money, and it's not, Dak Prescott want like $40 million a year. And he's not worth that. Not at all. No, not. I don't know. He did take the Cowboys to the playoffs, to the division round, but they lost. So he got to, if you're trying to get $40 million a year guaranteed, man, like, you need to do something outstanding, extraordinary, not no just regular bull jive. And that's what he do. He doesn't do anything, super outstanding, like, I don't know. He's good, I guess. I tell you this, I feel like he's better than what we have on the Redskins roster as far as quarterback at the moment. So he in my eyes, he's definitely not a bad player, not a bad quarterback. I just don't think he's worth $40 million yet. Now, if you take the Cowboys to the championship this year, and like not even make it to the Super Bowl, but just take them to the championship, then yeah, maybe, but not yet, because Dak Prescott did, since he's been with Dallas, they have had mostly a winning record, and he have mostly been the better quarterback. So I don't really see an issue with that, but we know how Jerry Jones is. What I do know is that he's not going to get what Patrick Mahomes got. Patrick Mahomes is floating the money right now. He is getting paid so much money right now. He's getting like over, I think he's getting like over 60. So it's like 105 million or 115 million guaranteed. And then he gets so over the next 10 years is like 165 million guaranteed. No, the overall amount is 500 and the overall amount is 503 million. That's the overall he get for a span of 10 years. And then he gets in guaranteed money like 105 million or something, but at signing he gets 60 million at signing. So and that's still, I think it's 63 million to be exact, but that's still higher than any quarterback in the NFL right now for long-term money and guaranteed money. So it was some people that's on my Facebook page, and they was saying like how, well, I'm not going to say people, it was just one person really, but he was saying how Patrick Mahomes is crazy for signing that 10-year deal. Like he should have did it for 5 years. My nigga, what is wrong with you? Why wouldn't he sign a deal like that? Like, what do you see? The deal is too long. 10 years is too long. No, it's not. Not really. Because if he was to get hurt today or tomorrow, he already got 63 million guaranteed, which is still more than what any quarterback will make in the NFL this year for 1 year. We're not even talking about the incentives, the extra stuff they do on the side. We're not even talking about that. So I feel like it's a great deal. I feel like Patrick Mahomes is worth it. He is most certainly worth it. He is one of the better quarterbacks out there. You have him, you have Lamar Jackson. Now, I don't know if Lamar Jackson will get, like, if he, once he do his long-term deal, if he deserves as much money as Patrick Mahomes. It depends on what they do this year, if there's football this year, hopefully. It depends on what Lamar Jackson would do. Like, he most certainly, because what it's looking like to me is that he can't win big playoff games. I'm not talking about wild card games, first round game. I'm talking about the actual division round. Like, he has to actually get there and win that. And is that something that he's capable of doing? So we know he can run. We know he can throw. But it seems like he have to get over that hump as far as, like, not the regular season games, but when you get deep into the playoffs, like, you have to really show out. And Patrick Mahomes, obviously he proved he can show out in huge playoff games because, hello, they won a Super Bowl. So he deserves every last penny he's going to get. Now, I feel like Lamar Jackson, if you are able to do is what Patrick Mahomes did, not saying like you have to be like him or anything, but you have to win. Football is all about winning. You have to win, and not just like the regular season games. You have to win the playoffs. What people hate is for you to be good during the season, and then when you get to the playoffs, like you're a totally different team, like you're some trash, bro. Like, so if he do what Patrick Mahomes do or better, like if he take the team to the deeper rounds of the playoffs, as far as the division round, and win it, may not have to win a Super Bowl, but actually take Baltimore to the Super Bowl, then we can talk $503 million for how many years for them. To me, the really breaking record thing and fastest running quarterback and all that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want to know why it doesn't matter? It's because we had Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins broke every throwing record, quarterback rating record, 4,000 yards in 1 year record there it was, but he could not get over that hump. We went to the playoffs one time and we lost, and that was it. But each year Kirk Cousins played for us, he broke a freaking record. That means nothing if you don't win. That's just in my opinion. So, yeah, that's a whole nother issue. But anyway, I wish him well. Kind of wish he was still our quarterback because I feel like he's still better than any quarterback, every quarterback after Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is better than every quarterback that came after him. Well, can't really say with Alex Smith because, again, we were 6-2 with Alex Smith, 6-3 with Alex Smith. His leg broke his leg in like 2-3 places. And so, we can't. I can't really say Alex Smith because he haven't really had the chance to redeem himself, or he has to play a full year. Then we can make that determination as far as who was better for Washington. But as of right now, I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this year will be a different year for us. Hopefully there's some football this year. I'm going to cry if it's not. I'm really going to be a sad person if they cancel football this year. That will be. Whew. That's why I'm about to start reading comic books. Getting into other shit. Just preparing myself in case they do away with sports. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I will be posting episode 6 next week around the same time. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can subscribe to my YouTube page, comment on my videos. You can add me on Facebook and all of that other good stuff. Thank you for watching Excuse My Behavior podcast, and you guys have a good night.